Hey, well, so I'm having trouble with my Tourette's right now. I'm gonna attempt to eat. Um, well, oh, fuck.
Right.
Not the one you need to worry about.
Bye.
Thanks.
Give me a moment to
Da Vinci. It kind of blows my mind that you knew Leonardo da Vinci.
Mm.
Only that he was not a legend. He is Darwin.
Stop! Stop!
Nelly!
Stop!
Stop!
Stop! Please stop! Stop!
Either that or you get out of the room.
Mm.
Mommy's having problems right now. She doesn't like that.
What? What? What's the problem?
She's tapping over there. It's causing mommy to go off over here.
Because pain.
You're as handsome as ever. I'll admit it. You totally missed me.
Mm.
I'm not going to dignify that with an answer. I will, however, indignify it with a question. How are you even here?
Long story short, so I
Fuck.
my head, woke up in the blackness. And was
Fuck!
suffering,
Fuck.
essential agony, blah, blah, blah.
Fuck.
And then an industrious triad, which brought me back to the here and now, where you obviously made no progress in killing Malivore.
We did manage to lock him in a prison once.
There's no prison that will contain my father. You know it. You're still sending monsters?
Mm.
Joe, stop giving him information. That goes for you too.
Let me get to something. Lucky for us, I have a plan.
What kind of plan?
Not interested. Add some on.
Lizzie!
Don't. Okay? Have you completely forgotten that Clark once faked being Bartimus, turned Josie evil, and then tried to hijack your body? That's among a zillion other shady things. We are not trusting him.
Fine, then what's your plan?
Take him back to the school. Have the grown-ups deal with something for once.
Mm. We don't. Oh, sorry. We don't have sour cream, do we? Damn. Whoa, that's the only thing this thing is missing is sour cream.
I don't know.
Mm.
I got some sour cream.
Don't no.
Not the same?
No. 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 Why do you? Why do you do that?
I love you.
Bitch, wow.
Same spirit. We were hoping that you'd want to act like
Wow.
that, so we didn't just find a witch to do the spell behind your back.
Well, I do appreciate you coming to me. And as a matter of fact, last night, two thieves broke into a museum in Alexandria and stole sculpture on loan from the Italian government. When the guards on duty attempted to subdue them, one spontaneously fell asleep. The other was violently assaulted, but not before
Whoa!
and his assailants.
Oh.
What? Probably will rob a museum. And wouldn't you team up with Landon?
I don't know, but that sculpture is from the studio of Leonardo da Vinci. Likely had something to do with Cleo's past.
She won't have much of a future if she keeps pulling D&Es.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Permission granted for our first official superhero mission.
Woo!
They'll cover up their tracks. Figure out what they're after.
Discreet dynamic duo on the case. Are you ready for this little chunk? Yeah, to the Batmobile, yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
My blood sugar is crashing, and my bladder is splashing. I'm gonna go grab some snacks. Anyone want to come with?
I will once the tank is full. In the meantime, can you get me a raspberry slur?
Only because genetics dictate that I love you. Oh.
Seeing Clark must be traumatizing for you after everything that happened. I'm starting to think that traumatized is my permanent resting place.
Oh, wow.
Don't you think that'd change if we ended Malibor once and for all? I do, but I think that Clark is going to help that. What I think is that our only other option is me going full Trigrid. You said we'd find another way, but what if this is it?
Then we can figure it out at the school, which Clark's lies almost destroyed along with me. And as much as I believe that everybody deserves a chance at redemption, I cannot bring myself to trust Clark. Neither should you, Hope.
You're right. We just have to find another way.
Your actions have jeopardized my entire mission.
You're seriously going to lecture me about violence? I literally have to stop you from murdering Hope. This is our mission. We're supposed to be in this together.
Yes, we are, but after last night, I realized you are not the same London Kirby I saw in Hope's
Oh, you mean the fake Landon Kirby you created in order to fool Hope into thinking you had saved me from the prison world?
Oh.
You're that Landon Kirby?
I have
Found the
spent
sour cream.
centuries running from Malibu. All that I have done right around
Wow.
this and stopped doing so. That is why I agreed to this partnership. I believe that you of all people would understand this. Wonderful. You must be Peter. Tell me how you
Look, I want Malibor gone as much as you do. But for this to work, you're going to have to learn to trust me.
You have 30 seconds to convince me of your plan. 28 seconds now.
If Malibor's still sending monsters, that means there has to be a portal. I can lead you to it.
5 seconds. How?
Those portals are Malibor mod. Anyone
Oh.
else? Okay, good stuff. Me. One locator spell and we both can finally be.
Oh.
Son of a bitch!
Wow. Fuck off.
She
Woof,
left them
woof,
hanging.
it.
Two a little young to be detectives.
Whoa.
This is our first case, so please, just help us crack it. Are these the two perps that you encountered?
That's them. She stole a sculpture and he beat the crap out of me. I'll never forget their faces.
Well, sir, you're about to. You don't remember anything. Perps' faces, what they stole, or who. So, have you given it any thought? Oh, yeah. I got a couple superhero names worked out right here. Fire
Wow.
and Ice, Tooth and Nail, Hustle and Flow. I'm Flow. Cool. But I kind of hate all of those. What I meant was, have you given any more thought to what you're going to say to Cleo when we find her? Oh, that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna lay it all on the table, you know? Straight up to how I feel. It's like you said. Now all we gotta do is figure out where Cleo and Landon will hold up, and while you're crushed on the ground, sniffing stuff. Boom. Bump and grind. Killing it.
Why are we stopped in here?
So there won't be any witnesses. Relax, I'm only sort of kidding. As a general rule, I like to practice magic without me prying eyes around.
Oh, speaking of that, don't you think we should get a little further away from the Wonder Twins before we do anything?
Please, stalling. What are you not telling me? Okay, fine. Have it your way. Make no people.
That's probably it.
Clark, why do you ever learn to listen?
Hope, I promise. I changed. I'm not the monster you think I am.
Woo.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like I said, I've changed.
No.
You made that from Malibu?
I did. Just quite malleable. Much like clay, Ariadne's friend.
Wow.
So let's say this spell works. Find the portal. What next?
We seal it, obviously.
How? We need Hope's blood for that.
I took some from the school's medical supplies when Hope and I were running tests on the woman. This would trap Malvo in the prison world long enough to find a way to eliminate him. And as a muse, I'm confident inspiration will come. The mud is not moving.
What does that mean?
It means the spell has failed for some reason. And that's all this was for nothing.
Want some? Oh,
No,
sorry.
just enjoy it.
Oh.
Nobody at school is answering the phone.
So what, we're just supposed to walk home?
I'm more concerned about Hope. Clark obviously talked her into doing something and it's probably not good.
Hope made her choice. And she clearly didn't choose us.
And I guess my next question is why?
I'm guessing it has to do with Malivor's other son, as usual.
Landon makes Hope happy. So admittedly, the breakup probably wasn't the best for her mental state.
Which is why we need to strike while the iron is hot.
Strike what exactly?
Hope is technically single and ready to mingle. So this is our shot to break that cycle. And as her two best friends in the entire world, it's practically our sacred duty to help her find someone new. Before she inevitably moves heaven and earth to try and get back with him.
You're saying it is our sacred duty to get Hope a rebound?
What is he with who? Can't afford to be picky. The one who won't dissolve into a puddle of goo when they have sex will do.
I am more concerned about
Woo!
her actual life than her romantic one. Clark is a master manipulator and a killer. I'm not using some eligible whatever is just gonna fall out of the sky.
Saltzman twins. Do you need a lift?
Target acquired. If you are here to try and make me feel better, you will only feel as I am.
Well, we're still partners. Gotta try. You know, I know what it's like to get trapped. No matter what you do, you can't break free. When I was in the prison world, I was always looking over my shoulder, being constantly pursued by monsters. I never knew how I was going to get out, or if or when Malibu might show up and devour me all over again.
Wow.
The same way after I escaped this captivity and fled to Italy.
You went through all the brownies?
I swore I would never be his prisoner again.
I like how you say I went through. Wow.
You guys went through all the brownies.
Woo!
You didn't send me at least two.
Babe,
But
I caught Gabriel with the whole tray in his hand, picking at every single hole that was there.
You feel better?
Yes.
Woo.
Importantly, I believe I must trust you.
I would have loved to have saved you some. Sorry. Wow. The good thing is I can always bake more. Wow.
So you're human now?
Wow.
Dodging the gravity.
Wow.
Pretty big
No,
life
stop, King. Please stop.
Short one.
I love you.
Explain yourself.
I love you.
I love
I
you too.
love you.
You're so bad. All right, I'm gonna wrap up this. Wow, I'm gonna wrap up this video. It's running a little long, and
My husband's being
wow,
perverted. Anyway,
extremely pervert. Wow, he's extremely perverted, and he he takes advantage when I'm videotaping myself. So wow, wow. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My Tourette's is acting up, so I figured what a perfect time to see what happens when I eat. It didn't feel well. Unfortunately, it didn't take care of it because I really wasn't like super hungry. But it was time to eat, and obviously this time it didn't take away my tics.
Important here.
So wow, I'm gonna continue like this probably for the rest of the night. I don't know why. I was only off by like 30 minutes, and even then my doctor tells me you have a 30-minute period of when you can take your medication. And wow, I took it within that time. So wow. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye. Till later.
I always thought you two were destined